The Importance of the Egg McMuffin by Rachel Rentz. You don't know what you're worth. That's what the inspirational, motivational, happy-go-lucky, lift-your-spirits type of people try to tell you all the time. And you know, to your friends, your family, maybe even your current significant others, you're worth a lot. But in the whole scheme of things, in the big picture, are you worth anything at all? When you first ask yourself this riddling question, you think for a brief, unimportant moment, then decide the answer is no. You, in comparison to the entire universe and all of its odds and ins and outs, are not that big of a deal. John Lennon, Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr. Those are the types of people who are remembered, you think. You sincerely believe that you do not have a very significant purpose or reason to be on this planet. You won't make any difference that will be noticed by anyone. You sigh defeated as you lazily swirl your black coffee and listen to the cacophony of people's fingers endlessly hitting keyboards, endlessly searching for some purpose, and endlessly hoping for something bigger to come along and pull them up from the daily turmoil of the working-class American life. And you remember how you used to have hope when you were young. You aren't exactly extraordinary, but you still had outstanding attributes that you thought would get you to the top someday. No, you were never too skilled at math, and you could never seem to grasp physics or biology. But you had that rare talent of being able to hold a paintbrush in such a way that blank canvases could be transformed into glorious masterpieces with seemingly no effort. And so for that, you were praised. Your parents marveled, your peers gawked, your teachers applauded, everyone knew of your artistic ability. Yet somehow, that dream of becoming a world-renowned artist has gotten lost in the competitive world of big business and money-making. You realized your motivation was bordering on non-existent. Somehow, thanks to some evil stroke of fate, and criticism from your college professors, you ended up here. Arrive at work, an office building full of average Joes trying to earn a living by sitting at computers all day, wearing uncomfortable headsets, waiting for some clueless old woman to call and ask for tech support, and then proceed to give her own computer a virus somehow. Leave work, and then drive back home. A shabby, one-bedroom house with a tiny front yard and a backyard barely spacious enough to accommodate a grill. Around 6 p.m., dinner consists of a Domino's pizza that you know you shouldn't be eating, accompanied by an Orange is the New Black binge that lasts until midnight. You go to bed straight after, but you don't fall asleep until about 2 a.m. And how, you ask yourself? How could anyone such as me, with a plain, predictable, sad life like mine, be of any importance? How could a lowly, insignificant human with nothing but a Netflix subscription and a useless degree in art history have any impact on the world? In the end, that is what you want. It seems to you that that's what everyone wants. To leave a dent in the universe's cosmic timeline. To write your name and accomplishments in bright pink permanent marker on the world, where everyone can see and know that you did something, that you made yourself someone to be remembered. And yet you are scared. Terrified. Your brain boggles and nearly twists itself into a knot of confusion when trying to grasp the idea of how to become a person of importance one day. Laziness plays a role in your refusal to get off the couch and into the world. But you know the real issue is the undeniable fear that, though we don't admit it often, we all possess. There's something in your head telling you to make some sort of change, but you have no idea where or how to start, and sometimes you're scared it's too late for you. The hypothetical train to worldwide success and fame has left you behind at the station of cruel reality, to wonder about what it might have been if you hadn't overslept the day you were supposed to catch the train. But it's okay. Everything you do is okay. Because it's only life. Lives are common, after all. We all have one. So what's wrong with procrastinating? What's wrong with shoving work aside and enjoying yourself while you still got time? No, you're not exactly a 5-star chef, and you prefer microwavable food to something you actually have to cook. Yes, you spend hours upon hours searching for that perfect tear-jerking movie on Netflix that lets you think, even for just a moment, that your life isn't as pathetic as you thought. Sure, your house is cluttered with unfinished, shoved-aside paintings you once thought would someday sell for millions of dollars. That is, once you finish them. But who has the authority to tell you failed? Is your time truly being wasted if you enjoy wasting it? You have from the time you were born until the time you die, and no one can tell you how much time there is between the two. And you realize that's what's important. You, Your hobbies, your quirks, your small, seemingly empty dreams, like finally going to the gym or becoming comfortable with getting that daring new haircut you saw in Vogue. Your options for who you want to be in your few or many years are unbelievably unlimited. Quit your job. Leave your old world behind you to travel the new, unexplored world. Go skydiving. Take a stand for yourself. Question authority. Open your mind to new thoughts and ideas. Express your deep inner feelings to someone. Take charge of the little time you have on Earth because, for all you know, this is your only shot. And maybe traveling the world is out of the question for you. Maybe your overbearing parents are opposed to you leaving the country. Maybe the fear of talking to that cute person at work has too strong of a hold on you. Maybe you haven't found the courage or the way to make your life more exciting than it is now. But true success is in happiness, not material things. And being successful doesn't mean being memorable. You think you're insignificant. And maybe nothing will change that. But you smile to yourself because you know that, although life isn't full of adventure or excitement all the time, it's worth it. After all, it's the little insignificances that make the whole universe and its endless wheels of life mean something. It's lives like yours that make it significant.